All right. My name is Bailey. I'm a junior here at Louisville. After this class, assuming I pass with the C or above, I'll be a senior next semester, which is pretty cool. Um, but all right. To start, I just want to talk about like a little bit about the 30 for 30 on Dream On. I'd never seen it or even heard of it, but I enjoyed it. Um, and I like to see familiar faces. Some of those girls in that picture and on that team are actually still in the sports world today. Um, some are coaches and some are like announcers, like commentators and stuff, which is pretty cool. And you just love to see it. Uh, they went 8-0, and that's pretty awesome. And it's also pretty inspiring for younger athletes. But to get onto the assignment, um, the USA Olympics women's basketball team during that 1996 Olympics bolstered. I had to look it up, didn't really know what it meant. My understanding of intersectionality by showing those struggles and the obstacles of Black women athletes, um, and the entanglement of that racism and sexism. That experience served as, I would say, a stage for bigger conversations about the those inequalities and just the need for more involved spaces for Black women in sports and society. Um, what that 1996 Olympic women's basketball team also had done was that they provided a platform for Black women athletes to, show their skills and talents on a big stage or in a big spotlight. Um, and with media coverage and like that worldwide attention that they gained, their their participation actually showed the underrepresentation of those Black women in sports, or not those Black women, but Black women in sports in general. Um, like Black women athletes have received less media coverage and lower like endorsement deals, contracts, or whatever, and just limited access to resources compared to those to the white uh, athletic community, which showed that racism and sexism is and was a huge deal. Uh, It also showed the barriers faced by Black women athletes and their struggle to break through their own racial and gender biases in the sports world. Um, and I think that this 1996 Olympics basketball team, their experiences actually showed me the concept concept of intersectionality. Um, I didn't really know what that meant beforehand, so I had to go look it up. And then once I figured out what it meant, I understood it better. Um, but when you looked at the challenges that these athletes faced, um, you just I don't know, you just look through them and just you look through their lens of both race and gender, and I was just able to understand how multiple ideas of oppression can come together or and combine, um, which lead to those obstacles for Black women in sports and society as a whole. Um, but with all of their uh, being in sports and being great at it and achieving success. They face their harmful, I'd say harmful, yeah, uh, stereotypes about their physical abilities and intelligence. Um, and even their achievements, they serve as, I would say, a testament to their determination, um, to break those barriers that they have been facing and faced. Um, and just being around, um, these, like seeing the success of these young Black women on that 1996 Olympics team, um, like that could have started very important conversations about that intersectionality, racism, and sexism. And I think it also shows how there needs to be more inclusive policies and increasing support for Black women athletes. Also, showing the importance of addressing those inequalities in the world. I would say to end it off, like the young Black girls and um, women aspiring to be athletes might have found their inspiration or motivation, um, to keep going with their dreams despite those challenges that they may encounter in their life due to their race and sex, just as these girls did on this 96 team. And just the representation of these Black women athletes at the Olympics, I'd say they made a sense of pride, um, maybe even empowerment, in like the small communities that relate back to them. Yep, that's it.